I got my electric bill and it's only $36 this time. So let's see if it's possible to make that money on Friday afternoon.
Today while shopping, I've been thinking about what it actually means to be your own safety net. For me, it means knowing what if something needs to be handled. I'm the one who has to handle it. If a bill needs to be paid, if a problem needs to be solved, if a decision needs to be made, there isn't anyone else who is going to step in and do it for me. It's not something I spend a lot of time thinking about. It's just reality, what sits quietly in the background of everyday life. Because of that, there is a certain level of pressure what never completely goes away. Even on normal days, when nothing is happening, there is still a part of your mind what stays aware. Not in a panic way, but in a constant background way. Like you're always slightly tuning to whatever might need your attention next. You don't wake up every day feeling stressed, and most of the time life feels pretty ordinary. But that awareness is always here, even when you are not actually thinking about it. I think that's where a lot of the mental load comes from. There is always something in the background what needs attention. Maybe it's an upcoming bill, a repair you've been postponing, a job application, an appointment, or just trying to make sure everything fits into your budget. Most of that work never really leaves your head. Nobody sees it. From the outside, it can look like you are just living your life. But internally, you're constantly planning, adjusting, reevaluating, and trying to stay ahead of the next thing what might come up. And it never really feels like it's finished. As soon as one thing gets solved, something else usually appears to take its place. What I've noticed is what this can sometimes be more exhausting than physical work. Physical work has structure. It starts, it ends, and you can clearly see what you did. You finish a shift, you complete a task, you come home, and your body feels tired but clear on why. Mental responsibility doesn't work like that. Even when you are resting, part of your mind is still slightly ahead of you, thinking about tomorrow, next week, next expense, next decision. There is no real moment where everything fully turns off. And because all of this happens internally, it's not always visible to other people. You can look like you're doing nothing, while in reality your mind is working the entire time. I think being your own safety net also changes the way you approach everyday decisions. You don't just ask yourself what you want in the moment. You also think about what happens after that decision. Can I afford this? What happens if something else comes up later? Will this create a problem for me down the line? Sometimes that makes you more careful in a good way, but sometimes it also makes simple decisions feel heavier than they should be. And I think that's also part of the mental load, not just the problems themselves, but the way they shape how you move through everyday life. One thing I've noticed is what there isn't always a clear result to this kind of mental work. If you clean something, fix something, or complete a task, you can see it. But when you spend a day thinking through problems, managing responsibilities, planning, and adjusting things in your head, it doesn't always feel like there is anything to show for it. Even though that invisible work is often what keeps everything from falling apart. And I think that's also why small things can feel more significant when you are your own safety net. A small problem solved is not just a small thing, it's one less thing sitting in your head. And I don't know if everyone experiences it this way, but that's been my experience. Do you feel that mental load too?
So I'm done for today. I got 3 orders. One of them was double. and I made almost $52 including tips. So my electric bill is covered.